Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, presented by Draco Breach, and let's see how badly this goes. I need magnesis, minimum. To the one who approaches this divine beast, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. In exchange for Noborus emblems, you will be granted the chance to tread through the realm of memories. Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving. Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a world within your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know. Oh boy, this is the boss that gave me the most trouble when I was not challenged by additional restrictions. So let's see how this goes. Okay, I don't think I need anything besides magnesis. I'm trying to remember. Oh boy. Yep. This illusory realm was created from the depths of your memories. The enemy you shall face is a product of the fear that dwells within. You must overcome this fear to proceed. This battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious using only the tools provided. At least this time I have a shield, so I can reflect his Guardian Beam when it comes to that phase. Oh boy. Let's see if I can remember how to do this, and let's see how many attempts it takes. So Water Blight took 2. Okay, nope, they're level 8. I went and upgraded the Spalder, to level 4, so it had 20, or it has 20 outside of this. Yeah, I want as much defense as I can get. Okay, we'll start with that. Okay, so it's giving me 2 extra hearts. I don't want to... Where are you? Oh, come on. Where did you... Wait, what? Why is Daruk's protection only 1? What? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my... I don't know why I only had 1 Daruk's protection, because I could have sworn that I... Okay, this boss is a little more annoying than I remember. Oh. Okay, I have 2 more uses of Urbosa's Wrath. Okay. Well, that was a nice failure. Where are you? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? One attempt. Okay. I am glad. Because I'm pretty sure my armor actually gave me some electric resistance. So having that this time around probably helped reduce the damage that I was taking and made sure that I did not die at the end there, because I was about to die a miserable death. I am glad that only took 1 attempt, because that was probably the hardest boss from the regular playthrough. Let's see a little bit. Perhaps meeting you here was no coincidence. This is a perfect spot for you to get lost in your thoughts, as well as a perfect spot for me to write a song. Wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about the champion Urbosa has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor her in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. Separate? Okay. That is why I felt inclined to roost here, near the divine beast Va Naboris, which Urbosa herself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Urbosa. Recall Naboris, champion of sand, before she was lost to the land. Chief Urbosa's heart was strong, so the princess came along.
Princess of Hyrule, I accept your proposition without hesitation. Not only are they planning to resurrect Calamity Ganon, it seems the Yiga clan is also after our treasured heirloom. You have my word. I won't rest until the Calamity falls.
Gerudo Chief Urbosa, on behalf of Hyrule and its king, I thank you.
That is a beautiful dress.
I've never seen you so serious, Urbosa.
Oh my. I can't say the same. 10 years ago, you rarely smiled, my little girl.
Urbosa, I feel like you've called me Little Bird before. I was wondering where you got that name from.
Halt and face me. Unlike you traitors, I prefer to fight my enemies head on. Do your worst.
Oh, yes.
Out of respect for our princess, you may keep your lives. Now go! You asked me why I called her little girl. When you were but a small child, my dear friend called you that with the sweetest smile that ever graced our land of Hyrule.
You mean Mother?
It was 10 long years ago. Your mother had just left this world, yet her little bird still spread her wings and became the beacon of light Hyrule needed. Sometimes I forget myself and get lost in the past.
And so Urbosa became like a mother to Zelda. That's sweet. Though she was a fierce warrior, the Gerudo chief was also a loving friend of Hyrule's princess. So, what do you think of Champion Urbosa's song? By writing a song that honors the heart of Champion Urbosa, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. I feel much more confident that I can do those missing lyrics justice.
I must say, you are an impressive bow. You may now wield Urbosa's fury far more often. You are the pride of Hyrule, hero. Take care of our princess. I'm leaving that on your capable hands.
I will say that I am glad that I did the Champion's Ballad after the final battle, because oh wow, the difference in animation, I like that. Anyway, because it feels like it could be a little overpowered to take that into Ganon's castle. What am I looking for? Clothing. I mean, not that, you know, you have tons of weapons and your health and stamina is that much of a concern. Ganon's fight was kind of interesting. It was kind of fun. The fact that I made that mistake of not switching to the proper bow against Beast Ganon, oh boy, I probably will not live that down for a while, at least in my mind. Most people probably just don't care, but me, I look at that and I rub the bridge of my nose. I'll put it that way, just like, oh headache, how I loathe you. I also find it kind of fascinating that Urbosa was kinder to the Yiga clan than Link was in a similar situation. Well, okay, no, the situation was not that similar, I guess. With Urbosa, they attacked Urbosa and Zelda together. Are you going to stop me? No, you're not. Okay. I don't know. It's either going to be in you. Oh, you're asleep. I timed this poorly, apparently. Where? Because I'm pretty sure this is... Oh. There's 2 books. So that's Riju. This is Urbosa, and with a sleeping Riju in the background. Oh, dang it. She's sleeping next to a... Okay, my dear friend from afar came to visit Gerudo Town today. It is always a pleasure to see the Queen of Hyrule. She described her reason for coming as urgent. She wished for me to meet her newborn child. Her sweet daughter's name is Zelda. She has her mother's smile. I cannot help but cherish her already. I told her that Zelda is sure to grow up into a dignified and beautiful queen, just like her mother. My friend thanked me, but said that looks are fleeting, and instead she wishes for Zelda to be blessed with true happiness. The way she gazes upon her daughter, her little bird as she calls her, I have never seen such unconditional love. It has been a long while since we laid my dear friend, the Queen, to rest. I only now have the will to write again. It was so sudden, I still can't believe she is gone. All of my sweet memories of her keep running through my mind. Even now, I can hardly keep the tears at bay. Young Zelda kept her head held high as she said her final goodbye to her mother at the funeral. She carried herself as a true princess, but I can sense the deep grief she is hiding within. I worry for her. I made a voyage to visit Hyrule. After speaking with the king, I saw Zelda for the first time in a year. In truth, it was my concern for her that brought me there. The king allowed me to keep her company as she went to the spring for her training. There, Zelda prayed and prayed in the spring's icy waters until the sun set. I told her many times to stop, but she wouldn't listen. I eventually had to drag her... I love you, Urbosa. Wow, that is... Zelda gazed at me for the longest time with heartbreaking vulnerability. Eventually, in a tiny voice, she told me of the pressure and panic she feels at not being able to fulfill her sacred duty. She whispered over and over, "Why can I not do as the royal daughters of the past have done? What is wrong with me?" All I could do was hold her close and listen. I pray that that is enough. Well, as we can see, it kind of wasn't. It took a rather significant event to bring out her powers. Emissaries from Hyrule came to see me today. They informed me that I have been chosen to pilot the Divine Beast. My people are uneasy about it. They told me such a dangerous task is not fitting for the chief. I understand their fear. However, I intend to accept this task. Calamity Ganon's resurrection does not only threaten Hyrule, but the whole world. I refuse to sit idly by. Ganon is also closely associated with the Gerudo, an association I deeply resent. I believe Zelda will be here soon to receive my official answer. I am excited to see her, as always. I attended the inauguration ceremony alongside the other champions whom I share a fate with. Zelda, Revali, Mipha, and Link are so young. They are Hyrule's future. Daruk and I hope to help them see that future. Yeah, I love how Urbosa really sees things. She's like the mother of the group, honestly, and I'm wondering if Daruk is going to be kind of like the father of the group. We'll find out when we finally get to him last, because I'm going in order that I completed the game in. However, one thing did trouble me. Zelda was uncharacteristically cold towards Link. I can imagine why. I hear Link has been assigned as Zelda's guardian knight. I hope they find a way to get along. It takes a while, but according to the memories, they seem to. Link requested to meet with me today. He tells me Zelda exploited our law that restricts men from entering town to slip away from him. Wow. I told him of a trick. Oh my goodness, Urbosa actually gave him the tip from 100 years ago, and I told him of a trick that would allow him entrance, and he was able to get in. By then, however, Zelda was long gone. I promised to let him know if I saw her, so he reluctantly returned home. In a similar yet distinct way, Link seems to have trouble expressing himself. Perhaps the two can help each other. That is, if she ever gives him the chance. Today I accompanied Zelda as she went to research Naboris. When the sun set, the poor exhausted girl drifted to sleep. I sent word to Link, who showed up at Naboris faster than I expected. Remember the Naboris memory? Oh, wow, that's kind of cute. Although it was none of my business, I felt the least I could do was bridge their gap. The least I could do to bridge their gap was to share some things about Zelda. The rest is up to them. I am so happy to say that Zelda smiles much more often lately. It seems she and Link have finally learned to get along. I hope this will have a positive effect on her training. However, I am concerned we may be running out of time. Whenever I hear of monster attacks or other unusual events plaguing the kingdom, my concern grows. All I can do is pray that Zelda, my little bird, has enough time. I do not pray to the goddess but to her mother, my dearest friend. How I miss her. Oh, that was sweet. That was very sweet. I think they sell... Yes, they do. That does not give me a lot. Sure. The only ones that I'm not even going to try to afford are the bomb arrows. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to be quite expensive. And I can do that, yeah. 600. I can afford one? And she has 3. Let's see what my arrows look like. Fire arrows it is. You know what would help? Quests. Really? The tower would be the best bet then. I can just imagine people watching as Link just disappears into the particle effect going, huh? Because the way that Link responds to the particle effect is he seems to know that he is being moved instantaneously, so it would be neat to learn the lore behind that. And then watch me have skipped over it or something. Anyway, from Tabantha Tower, I am glad I decided to go into the menu immediately. We will be heading just over there next time. So for the time being, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.